subjects. And who remembers what a subject is in grammar? Riley, do you remember?
Forgot.
You forgot? Wyatt?
The subject is something or someone about this one.
Oh, the sentence. Wyatt, you are right. So Wyatt says a subject is who or what the sentence is about. And all sentences have a subject. And most of the time, the subject is at the beginning of the sentence. And it can be one word, but sometimes it can be more than one word. Now, we know a subject is what the sentence is about, or who, while the predicate, this is what we're going to learn today, the predicate tells us something about the subject. So, the predicate always includes a verb. Who remembers from first grade what a verb is? Brooklyn, do you think you remember?
I think it's like sentences put together.
No, not quite.
I don't think she even taught us verbs.
Oh, you don't think so? I bet Mrs. Jensen did. All right, well, let's review. A verb is an action word. So, verbs are action words. It's something you can do. So, for example, you guys can eat. You can wave. You can laugh. You can play. Now, if the subject is at the beginning of the sentence, Eli, where do you think the predicate has to be?
Beginning.
Well, the subject's at the beginning. Where would the predicate have to be if the subject's at the beginning? Tyson, where's the predicate?
Middle.
Could be in the middle.
The end. The end.
The end. So the middle or the end of the sentence is your predicate, okay? So look up here. The first thing you need to do is to find the subject. You need to find the subject first. Then you need to find the verb, something you can do. Then you need to think who or what is before the verb. And then the answer is always your subject. And the rest of the sentence is your predicate. So look up here. It doesn't say mine, sorry. Mom bought tickets. Well, mom is who the sentence is about. Now, I need to find my verb. What did mom do? Carson, what did she do? Mom bought tickets. She bought. So the verb is bought. So the rest of the sentence, bought tickets, is the predicate. So there's your verb. That's your subject. And bought tickets is your predicate. Okay? Dad bought peanuts. All right, let's look here. What is the predicate or the verb? Aria, what did Dad do? What did Dad do? You forgot? What did Dad do, Elliot? He bought peanuts, so that's the predicate. Dad is my subject. Bought peanuts is my predicate. So this is easy, guys. If you know your subject, the rest of it is your predicate. Everybody say predicate with me.
Predicate.
That's a very hard word. Predicate. Okay. Welcome, welcome. It says the ringmaster welcomed the crowd. So, what did the ringmaster do? What's my predicate? Tyson?
Welcome them.
Welcome the crowd. You are right. So welcome, that's the verb. That's something you can do. And then we have the ringmaster is my subject. And the rest is my predicate.
Predicate.
All the people clapped. Riley, what did the people do? can do. My subject is all the people. My predicate is clapped.
All
Okay.
the people clap.
There we go. All right. Now, we're going to stop here. We'll finish the second part tomorrow. But do you guys remember that Mr. Morton Schoolhouse Rock song?
No.
Okay, we're going to do it again. But today, I want you to find the predicates. Remember, Mr. Morton is our subject. I want you to find out at least one thing that Mr. Morton does, or that he will do, okay? All right, and then I'm going to ask you, what are some of the predicates that he does? Yes.
Are you gonna pause the video?
No, we'll watch the whole thing, okay?
Because you want me to put up the line pause?
Mr. Morton, Mr. Morton is who?
No,
He
he's
is
our
the
friend. Can't see
subject
it.
of our tale, and the predicate tells what Mr. Morton must do. Mr. Morton walked down the street. Mr. Morton walked. Mr. Morton talked to his cat. Mr. Morton talked. Hello, cat. You look good. Mr. Morton was lonely. Mr. Morton was. Mr. Morton is the subject of the sentence, and what the predicate says he does. Mr. Morton knew just one girl. Mr. Morton knew. Mr. Morton grew flowers for Pearl. Mr. Morton grew. Mr. Morton was very shy. Mr. Morton was. Mr. Morton is the subject of the sentence, and what the predicate says he does. The subject is a noun. That's a person, place, or thing. It's who or what the sentence is about. And the predicate is the verb. That's the action word that gets this subject up and out. Mr. Morton wrote Pearl a poem. Mr. Morton wrote. Pearl replied in the afternoon. Pearl replied by a note. Mr. Morton was very nervous. Mr. Morton was. Mr. Morton is the subject of the sentence, and what the predicate says he does. The cat stretched, the sun beat down, a neighbor chased his kid. Come here, kid, come on. Each sentence is completed when you know what the subject did. Mr. Morton knocked on her door. Mr. Morton knocked. Mr. Morton sat on her porch. Yes, he just sat there and rocked. Mr. Morton was a nervous man. When she opened up the door, he ran. Mr. Morton climbed up his stairs. Mr. Morton climbed. Mr. Morton rhymed pretty words. Mr. Morton ran. Mr. Morton was lonely. Mr. Morton was. Until Pearl showed up with a single rose. Who says women can't propose? Now Mr. Morton is happy, and Pearl and the cat are too. They're the subject of the sentence, and what the predicate says they do.
Okay, so who can tell me what is one thing that Mr. Morton did? What is one thing he did? Kinsley?
Walk.
He walked. That's a predicate. Addie, what else did he do? He climbed up the stairs. That's another predicate. Raylan?
He faints.
He faints. That's a good predicate. Elias?
He was scared.
He was scared. That's a good predicate. Libby? Nervous. Yes, he was. That's a good one. Brooklyn?
He talked to his cat.
He talked to his cat. Good job, Brooklyn. And then you can start passing those out, okay? Lewis? Right now you can, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, you can pass those out right now, okay? Lewis, what was it?
He sat on the floor.
A little bit louder, Ben.
He sat on her
He sat on his porch. Good predicate. Corla? He ran. Good one. Wyatt. He rocked. Addie, move back there. He sat on his porch. Good job. Elias.
That's what I said.
He ran. Okay, last one, Riley.
You're sad.
He was sad. Okay, perfect. Now, Brooklyn is passing out a green grammar sheet. If she gives it to you, put your name on the top right away, please. And then we are going to work on finding the subject and matching it to its predicate, okay? Keep going, Brooklyn, please. Keep going. There's lots of kids that don't have it yet, okay? Maybe you should.
Chop, 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 chop.
Chop, chop, chop. Put that away, please. I think Lewis needs one, and then Charlotte and Carson need one up here too. Oh, Lewis has one. Charlotte and Carson. All right. Now, what we need to do on this page is we need to draw a line from each subject to match it with its predicate. Okay, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Put your name at the top, please. Yep, we're at the bottom. Mrs. Murphy isn't showing the top because the top I've already talked about. The top of it is talking about subjects and predicates, and Mrs. Murphy's already talked about that. So we're going to go to the bottom, okay? So everybody understand, we're on the bottom now of the paper. On A, we're going to draw a line from each subject to the left to show its predicate on the, the subject's on the left, the predicates are on the right. So look up here, guys. We have the fish, mom and dad, the dog, the children. And over here we have barks at the children, feed the animals, swims in the fish tank, buy pet food. Wyatt, can you come match a subject with its predicate? And then can you tell us what it is? Put your mask up. Okay, watch what Wyatt's going to match. Okay, Wyatt, read the subject and predicate.
The fish swims in the fish.
Okay, draw a line, everybody. The fish is the subject, and the predicate, what the fish does, is he swims in the fish tank. So draw a line to match them right now, please. Hey, Eli, I'm going to have you do another one.
Mom and dad.
Okay, mom and dad. This one's kind of tricky because there could be a couple of them.
Mom and dad feed the animals.
Mom and dad feed the animals. They could, but what do you think mom and dad probably are going to really do?
Buy pet food?
Buy pet food.
I was going to say
Can you go match that, Eli? Because you guys, the children probably can't buy pet food quite yet unless your mom and dad give you money. So I think mom and dad have to buy the pet food.
I have money.
You could. You certainly could, but I think more than likely your mom and dad are going to buy the pet food. Ingrid, what's another one? We have the dog and the children left. I bet the children feed the animals. Good job.
The dog feeds the animals and then the children bark.
That would make sense. Would that? That would make sense. Why would it?
Imagine children barking at other people.
Okay. Tyson, what would the last one be? The dog. What does the dog do? Barks at the children. Barks at the children. So,
Miss Murphy, I made a mistake and I looked at it.
and you fixed it. Good job. Okay, did everybody get this down?
Yeah.
Well, that's because you missed the bathroom. Try to catch up. On the bottom, we are going to... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but I accidentally did. Sorry. We are going to draw a circle around the predicates. So, Ellie, Jake rides his horse every day. Ellie at LES, will you on the predicate. What is Jake doing? That's the predicate.
He rides his horse every day.
Yes, he rides his horse. So I'm going to put an S for subject for Jake, and you draw a circle around rides his horse every day. So whenever you want to find the predicate, find your subject first, and then the rest of it is your predicate. So right now, that's me. If I see it out again, it's going to be mine. What am I gonna say? Number 6, Samantha feeds her lizard. Addie, can you come up here and draw the predicate? I'm sorry, circle the predicate, I mean. Good job. Feeds her lizard. Excellent. Because Samantha is my subject. So always find your subject, and then the rest of it is your predicate. That's what the subject is doing. Okay. Leave your papers on your desk. Make sure your name is on them.